I finished the second death of Locke, and even though the idea was very promising, the implementation not so good. First of all, the book seemed like two different books combined together, because this half was a quest versus the second half, which was mostly mythological, similar to Circe, if you read that. Basically, in the first half of the book, we have magical system, which is very logical and direct, and in the second half, we have magical system that based on beliefs, and it just this way because gods decided it to be this way. And showing the magic system through mythology and gods is totally valid. It just doesn't work very well together with the logical system with fractions and different types of magic and strict rules. I think what I'm going to say is connected to what was already said, but it seems like author came up with a lot of stuff in the middle of the book and just didn't bother to connect it with the beginning. For example, the break bloom, the super weapon that was invented 16 years ago, 16 years before the story started. It was never mentioned. The war is described, the fights described in the book. We are looking at everything from the point of view of the warrior, of the knight, who is fighting for many years. And this super weapon they don't have, but their enemy does. This super weapon was never mentioned. And then it appeared 60% through the book, just few pages before it's used against the characters. That actually sounded weak. And it's not so hard to go back and include it in some scenes. That's good they didn't have this. That's good nobody used it in this battle. That would be nice. This way it would be connected. And now I'm looking in the middle of the book and see that probably author came up with this idea 60% through the book. And the beginning just doesn't work in this universe, because if this weapon exists, why nobody uses it? And why nobody cares if it can be used or not? And the same with characters, because she never mentions that Aaron was a trans man until Aaron needed to switch places and pretended to be gray. Again, 60% through the book. And that's weird, especially comparing to that fact that all characters' identities were mentioned, described. And Aaron was just described as cisgender male character up till the moment when Aaron needs to switch places with Grey, and Grey is a woman, so Aaron is trans man, and that's why they can pretend to be each other.